Hello guys, welcome back to the Brute Investor channel. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today. In this episode, we're going to talk about the cake token or the Pancake Swap's native token cake. This is a very interesting token. The reason is if you guys have always wanted to participate in very early DeFi projects such as Uniswap or Sushiswap, and be a part of the DEX community, but you have missed it because you were not exposed to these kind of DeFi projects early on, then I would say that Pancake Swap is the one for you because it's still really early on in the game, and due to the recent migration, so to say, of people from the Ethereum network to the Binance Smart Chain is causing Pancake Swap's cake token price to skyrocket, right? That is something that if you guys want to be a part of this new DeFi, Uniswap and SushiSwap based ecosystem on the Binance Smart Chain, then PancakeSwap is the right platform, right DEX for you, and it is one of the most leading DEXs, or if not the leading DEX in Binance Smart Chain, right? So before we go into detail about the token itself, let's look at PancakeSwap's website. Again, if you guys are a big fan of cheap, decentralized, and quick transactions, then obviously you guys won't probably prefer Ethereum because although Ethereum is decentralized, the transactions aren't cheap. Aren't cheap anymore, and it's not fast transactions as well. Even if you pay a very high gas fees, you are going to end up waiting for more than 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes in the 30 to 40 minutes range, depending on your transaction and how much you pay as gas fees. But if you are like me, and you like decentralization, you also like a fast and quick and easy transaction with pretty much similar features to Uniswap, and SushiSwap, and also you want to be a part of this big great ecosystem of Binance, then this is the place for you, right? I know most people associate Binance with centralization and predatory, and they're also associating Binance and their CEO Changpeng Zhao or CZ with all sorts of negative connotations. But if you're a brutal investor like me who only cares about trying to make gains and enjoying the decentralization transition in the process, you are firstly pretty early on in the process of decentralization, right? And if you want to completely avoid centralized exchanges such as Binance, Kraken, or anything like that, you can still take part in Binance Smart Chain. Even though you may not like the word Binance, you can still take part in Binance Smart Chain and enjoy easy, quick, and fast transactions and with low transaction fees from PancakeSwap, right? So if you go to pancakeswap.finance, that's their official website. It's the number one automated market maker, or AMM, and yield farm on Binance Smart Chain. Again, this is a pretty self-explanatory statement, especially considering the huge rally that PancakeSwap's cake token has been having in the past few weeks is incredible, right? So what you can do is it's a pretty comic-y kind of like a childish layout of their website, which is pretty cool, and it's pretty nice and mellow if you go to the website because they have all sorts of cute objects such as bunnies, and all it's visually pleasing if you're a fan of cute pictures or drawings or something like that. The reason that is the case is it was specifically designed to attract people, to get this, to take the seriousness out of DeFi, right? Because if you go to Uniswap, although Uniswap is a pretty cool layout in and of itself, it's more associated with people who have a lot of Ethereum or people who can do large volumes of transactions, right? and usually things on projects on Uniswap have to compete with the scam coins or protocols, which kind of tarnishes the overall Uniswap ecosystem, right? And since Uniswap is for people with who want to make serious money and who don't really care about other people, and they just kind of do quick swaps in order to make quick gains. Uniswap has had this unique image that it's only for mature and expensive adults who can spend a lot of money, right? But PancakeSwap aims to be this mellow and soft kind of website. You can clearly see it from the website. The design is pretty simple and it's pretty straightforward layout. You can clearly see lots of images of pancakes drawn in a comical way, right? But if you remove that, if you're not a big fan of that, you can still find a lot of value by using PancakeSwap, right? So if you look at the farms and staking platform, you need to have their native token called Cake, right? And you can get Cake from Binance, and you can even get it from PancakeSwap's exchange itself if you hold BNB tokens in because BNB is the gas is what is used for paying gas on the Binance Smart Chain, whereas similarly how Ethereum is the fuel for the Ethereum ecosystem, Binance coin is the fuel for the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, right? So if you have some BNB lying around that you wanna earn passive income, or you wanna invest in another token that has a huge potential, then PancakeSwap tokens, PancakeSwap's Cake token is the one for you, right? So you can obviously there are a lot of guides on Binance website itself where you can add Binance Smart Chain as a network in MetaMask if you're already using MetaMask, or you can download their Binance Smart Chain, or you can use their Trust wallet, which is also used for several Binance Smart Chain applications, right? You can transfer BNB. In this case, you have to transfer BEP20 BNB tokens into your MetaMask wallet, and then you can go to pancakeswap.finance, click the three lines on the top left corner and click trade, and you can clearly see that there is an exchange option which you can go and access your you can purchase any form of BEP20 tokens from PancakeSwap, right? It has a similar layout if you are not already familiar with Uniswap's layout. Basically, you have the top portion contains from, and the bottom contains to. So if you have Binance coin, your top would be Binance coin. You enter out how many tokens you would need, and you get the respective tokens. Make sure to not use all of your Binance coins, because you need to pay some of your Binance coins, a very small fraction of it for fees. The fees are relatively cheap. In fact, it's significantly cheaper compared to Ethereum network, and it's also comparatively cheap to many exchanges, and the swaps are pretty quick. You can also provide liquidity for any BEP20 tokens, including BNB coins, to receive liquidity provider benefits, right? If you want to bring your ERC20 tokens and convert them to BEP20 versions of those, you can go to PancakeSwap's bridge option, and you can convert whichever network tokens into BEP20 tokens, or vice versa, right? Again, BEP20 is for Binance Smart Chain, so please make sure to use the right network and right tokens, right? You can also, if you go to their home page, you can clearly see that you can lock Cake tokens. If you have some Cake tokens that you swapped recently, you can lock your Cake tokens, and this platform has some pretty cool staking benefits, right? We'll cover that pretty shortly. You can also participate on lottery, where you can buy tickets using your Cake tokens and collect and you can see if you depending on the number of tickets you buy, you will be eligible for a higher price pool. You can earn up to 4,433.65% APR. Again, this is highly fluctuating, but it's some of the highest APRs in the DeFi exchange ecosystem. You can earn Cake, you can earn SFP, which is a a token that was recently launched on the Binance Launchpad. I made a video of it. If you want to check it out, please check it out. Lena, which is another token. You can find so many tokens that you can passively earn by staking Cake token, right? So that's a pretty big advantage of Cake token. Again, there's if you participate in the lottery, you can try to bet your chance of winning a small portion or the entire $242,000 that they have in their lottery for the grab. You can see Cake stats. The total supply is 177 million tokens, and they also burn Cake tokens pretty frequently, right? If you follow their Twitter handle, PancakeSwap, I think Pancakes at PancakeSwap or PancakeSwap Finance or something like that. But if you go to their official Twitter token, they are clearly doing a lot of token burns every single time on a weekly basis, I believe, and that kind of reduces the supply of Cake tokens, right? We'll cover the supply in detail in a few seconds. So if you see, the total value locked is currently $1.1 billion worth of tokens locked. I can easily expect this to go about 10 billion and even reach 50 billion or more by the end of this bull run, right? Because there's been this huge insurgence of people who want to participate in PancakeSwap or the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. And since PancakeSwap acts as this Uniswap of Binance Smart Chain, people are using this platform to not only exchange BEP20 tokens, but they're also using the pools and using it to earn additional tokens or even good liquidity provider incentives, right? So speaking about uh, pools, let's first go to farms. You can clearly see that there's several farms, and you can clearly see a lot of exotic tokens here. If you see like Cake BNB liquidity pool, if you provided liquidity with equal proportions of Binance coin and Cake token, you can deposit your liquidity provider tokens in this particular pool and earn 170% APY per year, right? And this is completely passive, and since the volume of transactions on the Binance Smart Chain increases, you can expect more and more people to not only contribute to your LP rewards, but you can also earn you can earn a high capital gains by investing in PancakeSwap token early on, right? Recently they have this Comp ETH LP token pooling, and they offer 275% interest, right? Return, which is pretty cool. You can earn all of the rewards in Cake tokens. So again, they have a huge variety of BEP20 pairs that you can provide liquidity to, and you can, if you have SafePal tokens from your launchpad, if you are lucky enough to receive a decent chunk of SafePal tokens, you can pool them with the Binance coin and earn 208% paid out in Cake tokens, right? So that is pretty cool. Again, if you have ETH BETH liquidity provider tokens on BEP20 platform, you can earn 46.49%. Although this is not really as exciting as the other APYs, you can still see that it's significantly higher compared to several farms even on the Ethereum network, right? So that's pretty cool. Again, you can earn some serious APYs for several of these other options, and you can see there's so many options here. Like there's no, like you can even earn Cake tokens by providing liquidity in the form of mirror Amazon protocol based synthetic assets such as M Amazon, M Google. So mirror protocol is a protocol where you can mint synthetic assets or synthetic stocks, right, in the blockchain. So if you have those tokens available, you can earn passive income. And in the case of M Google and USD liquidity pool tokens, you can earn 329% APY, which is crazy, right? So again, you can clearly see that there's a lot of varieties and it keeps going on and on and on. Again, you can clearly check all of these out. If you have dot, you can bring it on the BEP20. You can bring the BEP20 version of dot and earn interest from that as well by being a liquidity provider, and so on and so forth, right? Again, if you have bitcoins, you can also bridge your bitcoins into the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem and earn cake tokens as rewards, right? So if you see pools, if you don't want to provide liquidity but you just have some cake tokens lying around, you can put your cake tokens for good use, right? If you This is, I think, one of the most popular options for new investors, because you can invest as little as 0.001 cake and still earn decent, not decent, you can still earn rewards, but obviously the more cake tokens you have, the higher the rewards would be, right? If you want to earn cake by depositing cake, you can use a cake pool to deposit cake and earn 143% APR, which I believe that they also have a compound button if you link your wallet, where you can automatically compound it, once a week or even once a day as well, right? But you'd be spending a little bit of gas fees, so you can compound it so that you can use your earned cake to stake it, and it compounds on itself, right? You can earn some really cool and new interesting tokens such as Ditto. Ditto is basically the ample of Binance Smart Chain, right? It's a rebase token. It's a very risky investment if you ask me, but if you are really into high risk investments, then, and if you want to try rebase platforms or rebase tokens on the Binance Smart Chain, then Ditto is the protocol for you. If you deposit cake, you can earn Ditto, and the APRs are obviously mentioned at the bottom. And if you see, Cake recently have partnered with Compound Finance from the Ethereum network to bring a Compound token to the Binance Smart Chain, right? So if you have a Comp tokens that you have accumulated from the Ethereum network, you can convert them into BEP20 versions of Comp tokens, and you can deposit BEP20 versions of Comp tokens and earn Cake tokens at an insane APR of 15,000%. This is really hot right now, and they only have about 268,000 cakes remaining. It says at the bottom, if you click details, it kind of shows you the total cake that's locked and the number of cake that is being allocated for this particular pool, and you can earn 15,000%, 15.7,000%, which is crazy. And if you have comp that you already earned, I'm pretty sure that you're already earning comp tokens by yield farming or lending and borrowing on Compound Finance in the Ethereum network. Why not put it to work and earn cake tokens in the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem, right? That's pretty cool. Again, you can clearly see that there's so many different pools with a lot of different varieties of tokens, and this is really enticing for new retail investors, right? I think the entire pancake swap finance, um, at one point of time, people were thinking this is something as a joke, because they thought that this would fail, because if you look at the visuals, everything is so like unprofessional. It's not typically associated with a DeFi platform, because DeFi, if you see synthetics on the Ethereum network, it was considered to be a really hard to use protocol. And if you see Curve Finance on on the Ethereum network, it was pretty retro. It was a retro design, but it was very hard to maneuver and use, right? Pancake Swap, on the other hand, is the complete contrast of almost all the projects on Ethereum. It basically uses a simple module with a simple token. Although the name may sound weird, it still has a lot of value. And if by holding cake tokens, you are potentially making yourself available to receive rewards from several blockchains, and the rewards have very high APRs, right? Although these pools are only temporary, because after a point of time they become inactive. If you want to check out some of the inactive pools, you can go to the top and click the inactive option and see what are the pools that were finished. But you can clearly see that they always innovate and try to add new tokens, and some of these tokens end up being listed on Binance as well. So if you see the Trust Wallet token that I again covered in my channel, it was you could have easily farmed your Trust Wallet tokens from PancakeSwap for a fraction of a cost, in a decentralized manner, and you could have held it in your MetaMask wallet. I mean, obviously in the Binance Smart Chain network, in the MetaMask wallet, until a Trust Wallet token was made available on Binance exchange itself, and you could have easily sold it for a profit there, right? So PancakeSwap is going to be the place where the next generation of newly DeFi gems would be listed, and I believe that as PancakeSwap grows into this big, huge ecosystem that engulfs so many blockchains, I believe that people will start realizing that PancakeSwap is not a joke anymore, it's a serious business, right? And the way they have enticed new retail clients by having the syrup pools and by offering these insane APRs is a really, really big advantage for PancakeSwap, right? I believe that PancakeSwap has a potential to even cross $50 per token. Again, I know that you may be thinking that this is out of the question. This is like obviously something that's a big hopium drive that I'm giving to you. But at one point, PancakeSwap was worth less than 10 cents, and now it's worth $5.97, right? Again, it's growing at an insanely massive rate, right? Again, there's also lottery that you can participate, which I already covered before, but you'd have to, they obviously burn a portion of the tokens that were collected, and that kind of ensures price positivity, right? And they give you very simple instructions in a very cute and comical way. I believe that this kind of acts as an advantage where, when you are a newcomer and you don't know what DeFi is, if you look at this platform, although it may not look serious to you, it still conveys the information that it has to convey, right? I think that's a big benefit of PancakeSwap, right? You can even buy NFTs here, although this is not as popular as some of the Ethereum network-based NFT platforms, but I'm pretty sure that in the future you can see PancakeSwap being this hub for Binance Smart Chain based NFTs, right? And you can also look at other information. They also offer initial farm offerings, which is a new innovation that PancakeSwap has mastered. Um, Again, pretty simple instructions are given. Basically, you need to provide liquidity to BNB and Cake Pool, and you can use your liquidity pool tokens to take part in the initial farm offerings. And some of these farm offered tokens are also later listed on the syrup pools, where you can stake cake and earn these tokens, right? But you can pretty much see that this is how DeFi is progressing forward, where you don't really have to spend your US dollars or any stable coin to buy a particular token in a centralized exchange. You can use your liquidity provider tokens to farm or to participate in initial farm offerings, which will later be used in the same ecosystem. So I think this is a really good innovation that PancakeSwap is offering. So as you can see, PancakeSwap is this big, it's a combination of multiple DeFi projects in one particular place. I think the layout is much more easier and simpler to use, and this is only going to attract more and more new retail customers, especially thanks to the extremely fast transactions and low transaction fees from the Binance Smart, right? So when it comes to Cake tokens, which is the native token, native utility token for PancakeSwap, you can pretty much have a wide variety of utility with this token. It's currently ranked at the 69th token based on market cap by Coin Market Cap, and it's currently trading at $5.97 per token, and it recently went up 49, close to 50% in the past 24 hours, which is insanely high for a token which was considered worthless, and for a token that most people were literally laughing at, because I believe that when PancakeSwap initially originated, it was mostly associated with all the food meme tokens, and it was considered as a scam. But now people who invested at that time are pretty much sitting in a huge pile of cash right now, right? And yeah, with the with about 40% or 50% increase in 24 hours, I believe that this token is only getting started, right? If you see the market cap, it is 677 million dollars worth in market cap, which is still relatively low. I believe that this token has a potential to reach more than $10 billion in market cap pretty soon. Again, unless there's a strong competitor with a lot of these kind of utilities for their own token, the PancakeSwap does not have any competitor as of now, right? So that's a pretty cool feature. Again, if you ask about one disadvantage of PancakeSwap or the cake token, I would say that it does not have max supply, and that's a big disadvantage, right? Again, before I come to conclusion on that, I would like to take a step back and tell you why that is not actually a disadvantage. So if you see, the total supply is 177 million tokens with a circulating supply of 111 million tokens, right? So it has already crossed a huge value when it comes to there are several tokens that only have 100 million uh, tokens or coins in existence, and this particular token has 111 million token in circulation, and there's only going to be more and more new tokens that's going to be pumped out as a inflationary reward based on so that they can reward all the liquidity pool providers as well as all the um, people who have staked cake in the syrup pool, right? For in the cake syrup pool. So why am I thinking that this is not a disadvantage? The reason is, if you are to participate in any of the syrup pools, except for the cake syrup pool, you would have to stake cake in order to earn XYZ or any other different token, right? Some kind of a random token which is new and cool and exciting, right? So the amount of tokens that are circulating does not really matter, because there's going to be a lot of these tokens that are going to be staked in their own platform. And since PancakeSwap is constantly adding new and new syrup pools with new and exciting tokens, if you once your pool is run out, you can unstake your cake and stake them back in a new token pool and start earning the new token, right? So people are not going to dump this token anytime soon. So that's a big advantage. I think that's one of the key selling features of PancakeSwap that makes the cake token much more valuable, because despite the fact that it has no maximum supply, and that there's a lot of inflationary rewards that are being provided by this team, they are also forcing people to lock their tokens into the staking pools, because a lot of retail investors want to earn a passive income by staking one token and earning a different token which may or may not be listed on Binance. But there's a high possibility that some of these tokens may be listed on Binance. So that's psychologically going to force people to lock their cake tokens, which is going to be price positive for the cake tokens, right? And that's one point. The second point is going to be the fact that the PancakeSwap team often conducts huge cake burns on a weekly basis, right? I think this week was the week when they had their largest cake burn happening, for their ecosystem, and I believe that they burned more than 12 to 15 million dollars worth of cake tokens in one single burn. So by burning more cake and by announcing the fact that they're burning more cake, they're actually causing FOMO, which causes more retail buyers to participate in this platform, right? And thanks to Binance Smart Chain's low fees and high transactions speeds, I believe that any retail FOMO is quickly satisfied, because all they need is a small fraction of BNB tokens, in order to pay for the gas fee, and maybe a few BNB in order to swap into cake tokens, or they can even buy their cake tokens from Binance exchange and transfer it directly to their Binance Smart Chain PancakeSwap wallet, right? So that's a pretty cool mechanism. So it's the ecosystem itself that's helping cake token to be more and more valuable, right? And that's something which is really really bullish for cake, for the cake token and the PancakeSwap ecosystem overall, right? Which is pretty incredible. But if you look at the charts, you can clearly see that since PancakeSwap started on late September 2020, it kind of dropped in value and was pretty much flat for a long period of time until January 2021, right? Which was like I think the mid to late Jan 2021 is when the price of cake tokens started slowly moving up, and then it reached a peak of $2.84 on early February this month. And people were thinking that it's going to drop off a cliff, but it took a little bit of a rebound, and then started you know uh, shooting parabolic, right? And you can clearly see that the parabolic run is only going to continue, and this token definitely has a short-term goal of $10 and a long-term goal of 50 to even $100. Again, if you see by the end of this bull run, I believe that this token has a potential to reach at least $50. But in the long run, for if you hold this token for more than 2, 3, 5 years, then you're going to see this token definitely hit $100 per token, which there's a huge possibility. Again, this protocol is easy to use and enticing for any new investor, any new retail investor, while all the big whales are fighting over the high gas fees and low transaction speeds of the Ethereum network in Uniswap, trying to fight the rug pull and fight all the scam tokens that are being listed on Uniswap. You can come to Binance Smart Chain, use the PancakeSwap ecosystem. Although the name may sound weird, the logo may sound weird, and the name cake itself may sound weird, this is a really valuable token disguised in a food meme kind of name, right? You can also see the Bitcoin comparative for this token has also skyrocketed, right? So if you can earn more Bitcoin from a food meme slash token, then this token should be taken seriously, right? And if you don't participate in the Binance Smart Chain, and if you want to participate in the Binance Smart Chain, I would probably recommend you joining Binance Smart Chain, creating your wallet, and then participating in one of the pools or even liquidity pools of the PancakeSwap ecosystem. If you ask me what is the price that you would that would be the right price to get in, or if I would get in, I would probably say this is still the right price. This is still early on, right? It's only crossed its previous all-time highs with Bitcoin comparative recently, but I believe that this is going to go parabolic not only in Bitcoin comparative but also in dollar comparative, right? So again, this video is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Please do your own research before you put any of your money in this token. But if I were you, and if I were to participate in a really cool ecosystem that is definitely severely undervalued, I would not hesitate to jump even at these prices, because this is definitely going for $10, right? So that's going to be interesting. You can also see the volume candles have spiked like crazy, and as more and more value gets locked in this platform, this token is definitely going in the upward direction, right? Again, when it comes to market pairs, you can buy this token on Binance, obviously. You can also get it on PancakeSwap, which is not listed here. Yeah, but you can also get it on some of the other exchanges, other well-known exchanges, but I wouldn't suggest them. I would suggest you to either get it on Binance or PancakeSwap if you plan to invest in this token, right? So what's my final verdict on this token? The entire platform is set up in such a way that it offers a friendly, easy, and um, really cool opportunity for people to stake one token and receive another token, right? Which may or may not be higher in value, but the other token can also be listed on Binance potentially. So if you want to farm some tokens which have not been listed on Binance yet, there's a high chance that they may in the recent future or the distant future be listed on Binance, right? PancakeSwap also offers NFTs, which is currently less well known in the Binance Smart Chain ecosystem because Ethereum is still dominating in the NFT space. But I do assure you that there's going to be NFT craze. There's probably going to be a small NFT season this year where all Binance Smart Chain based NFT projects are going to moon like crazy, which is also going to be a positive for PancakeSwap's native token and also for the PancakeSwap ecosystem itself. Although at first glance you may think that the lack of maximum supply may be a big negative for this token, the fact that the tokens are being locked and the team conducts frequent cake token burn is a big plus for the price increase of this token, right? And again, if you see the market cap, it's definitely aiming for $1 billion, which is going to be easily achievable for a platform which is not only much well known, it's also easier and it has a lot of liquidity for exchanging for anything, right? So I believe that this token has incredible potential, and if you ask me, I would probably invest in this token even at these prices because this is just the beginning, right? Remember guys, you guys are not regular investors, you guys are brutal investors, so stay brutal. So thank you very much for watching my video guys. If you like my video, please click the like button and subscribe for more videos. See you in my next video. Bye.